Now then, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Saturday night Creche. So, it's Saturday again, and here we go again. So, we've got almost a full show tonight. We're hoping that in the next half an hour or so, we are actually going to be full. So, we've got quite a few people with us this evening. So, here they all are. So, I'm going to start from top to bottom as I have it on my screen. So, this evening we've got Steve with us. Say hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Right, that's sorted. I keep unmuting people and people keep muting themselves. So next down we have with us Mr. Model Officer, Mr. James Skiffins himself. Say hello, James.
Hello, James.
You're not helping. You're not helping at all. Next, we have the world's bravest man. Definitely the world's bravest man. We've got Lewis Williamson with us tonight. Say hello, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis.
There we go. And last but not least, we've got our very own Santa Claus, Mr. Chris. Say evening, Chris.
What's up, gentlemen? It's afternoon where I'm at.
Nice. Excellent. So, we're all here again. We're hoping that Robert is going to join us shortly in the next half an hour to an hour. And we're now going to go through and see what everybody's working on. And in chat, if you could let us know what you're working on, and we'll go through the chat once we've done this a little bit. So, Steve, what are you working on tonight?
I'm going to be doing more of the Tomcat.
Ooh, let's get in there.
Details on the side there for the steps and what have you.
That can't be far off finished, can it?
Not too far. I've got some bits to add on to it. Then I've got to do a clear coat, and then it's weathering. I've done some weathering, but I've done a pin wash. But I need to do a clear coat first, really.
Cool.
And I've got the exhaust as well.
Cool. Mr. James, what are you doing this evening? Actually, what am I doing?
Don't know. I'm going to carry on playing with that, which is what I was playing with last week.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
So just going to crack on from it from where I finished off literally last week, because I've not been in the ops room at all. I've been hiding away.
Ooh, okay. Doing something lovely in the garden, I do believe.
A bit of manual labour. I like it when I'm all sweaty and muscular, you see.
Okay, so next we have Mr. Lewis. And Lewis, never mind what you're working on this week, I believe you've got something to plug tonight.
I have. I've just set up, I set it up about a couple of weeks ago, but just decided to start advertising my new YouTube channel, Model Making Trucker.
Awesome.
Basically because Nat decided to set up her own last night and beat me to it, and I got a bit jealous. No, I was here first.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. So everybody, go and look for, what's it called again?
Model Making Trucker.
Model Making Trucker over on YouTube. Like and subscribe. So what are you going to be working on tonight, Lewis?
I'm just cracked open a new lady. It's Master Box. Her replacement, so I hope so.
Okay. Oh, I
There's
like
one
that.
going on the back.
Nice. And are we going to get Nat on shortly then to promote her channel?
I'm sure she can squeeze in the picture.
Excellent. Excellent. We'll do that in a bit.
When you do the painting scheme on that, Lewis, will Nat be modelling for you?
No, I want it like presentable.
Wow, dear. We might actually see some objects flying around that room in a moment. Awesome. And last, we've got Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, what are you working on this evening?
1/32 scale wingnut wings, Albatross G5.
Very nice. The posh modeler.
I spent like 6 hours on decals on just the beginning of the interior of wood grain.
Decals on the inside. Okay.
Yeah, it's all wood grain.
Nice. Very,
And
very nice
of
indeed.
course, I had a full bottle of microsol and I spilled it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a full bottle of whiskey then.
Oh no, I still got one of the, I got a bunch though. Gotta know priorities here, bro. Anyways.
Excellent. Perfect. Lovely. That does look very nice. Cool. And myself, I'm going to be continuing as and when I can with painting the detail stuff on the Conqueror Mark 1. We've already started on the upper hull. We've got this turret tarpaulin painted up. We've painted the aerials. We have painted the wheels, and I've been doing some experimenting with some weathering on this one. It's not going to focus, so, but there will be pictures and there's a video coming soon.
Cool.
We've been working on the upper hull, and we're working on the back end, getting all these tools painted up. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, we've got the tow cables half done as well. So that's going to be me. So let's head on over and take a look at what is going on in the chat. Now I'm going to have to switch to YouTube to scroll back a bit. So with us this evening, we've got Model Making Haggis saying good evening all. So good evening, Haggis.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening all. And then we've got Mike joining us, Dad, saying good evening. Evening,
Hello.
Mike.
Mike.
Hope you're well.
Evening, Mike.
Evening.
And coming on down, we've got that new YouTuber, Dexterous Crafter.
I don't know who that one is.
No. Evening, Nat. And we're scrolling down, we've got a little bit of chat, and we've got Jamie Bone joining us this evening, saying hi, everybody.
What's up, Jamie?
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
And then we've got Dave, where's the rum barker, saying evening, chaps, and Nat are the nostrils. If you've not watched Nat's intro video, you won't understand that one, but if you have, you'll get it. And then we've got Dexterous Crafter saying, damn, I can't time you out from this live stream, Dave. Just give me half an hour, Nat. I might sort that out for you.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Oh, dear. And then Dave's saying, as if anybody would time little old me out. I think that would, Dave. So scrolling down, oh, my chat's just jumped. There we go. Scrolling down, we've got Lewis saying hi. Dave saying he's knackered, but thanks, mate. Glad to see that Nat has not killed you yet. Yep, still breathing. And then we've got Mark's Scale Models, a new name, I do believe. I don't think I've seen that one before, saying good evening all. Good evening, Mark.
Evening, Mark.
Mark.
We've got Kevin Stevens joining us, saying good evening, boy. Good. Can't get my teeth in. Good evening, guys. Hope all is well. It is indeed, Kevin. Not bad for a Saturday. And we've also got Charles Stellini joining us as well. Good evening, Charles. And he's saying he's just started his 1/8 scale Hella Yamaha TY125.
That ought to look pretty good.
That sounds nice. So yeah, and that's us all caught up with chat. So there we go. Well, I think that's all us caught up with chat. Yes, indeed. So there we go. That's chat all caught up with.
Well done.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. So I'll put this to one side. Get the gloves on. One thing I did forget to do was put up the post for people to post their work last. Just remembered. It's a bit late now, but I just remembered. But I'll nominate somebody to go over and have a look and go through what's on the thingy in a bit.
Good one.
So what's everyone been up to this week? Anything exciting?
Just recovering.
Indeed. So how is you anyway?
Swelling's going down. I thought it had gone down completely, but I looked earlier today compared to another one. It's still quite, not really swollen, but still swollen. So, but I finished the antibiotics now. So.
Okay. Did they say what it was, or?
Yes, cellulitis and with sepsis.
Okay, I have no idea what either of those are. But
I do.
oh, nice.
Yeah, sepsis isn't good.
Not a good one. That's blood poisoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
I'm not
CRP count was through the roof. So.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
not
not
nice.
sure what the other one is, mine, but yeah, not good.
No, it wasn't.
It's good to see you back, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope to see you recover good.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'd like to say we missed you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, we did.
I did, dude. I did. Honestly.
You big bloody suck up, you.
I'm really sorry. I think my mic cut out then as I was in mid-flow of a sentence. Yeah, we missed Steve lots, obviously.
Sorry.
You got sneezes, Steve. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get that looked at?
I got a hanky for you.
Oh dear. So when are you back on the road, Lewis?
It's gonna have to be Tuesday now. I was meant to be back Monday, but I've done too much work, so I've got to take Mondays off for a bit now.
How can you do too much work? I think that's a thing for you guys, isn't it? Driving the trucks. You're only allowed to do so much.
Yeah, we're only allowed to work a maximum of 60 hours a week, but then it's an average of 48 hours over 26 weeks. And my average is over that. I'm about 11 hours over. So I've got to drop my Mondays just to try and bring that time down.
I thought they'd lifted that.
They did. I think it's finished now, though. It was only for a period of time. So when it all went off, we could drive for 11 hours a day and work 15 hours for a full week. So, but thankfully my company said, no, we're not doing that. We're sticking to the original rules.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Don't
make me work. Sorry?
Are they a good bunch, though?
Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, I've only actually been driving the lorries coming up to a year now. So they've actually put me through my test and everything.
Oh, that's
Can't complain too much.
Yeah, my sister's lad's just passed his HGV.
Yeah.
About 3-4 weeks ago. He was straight into a job.
Yeah. You'll never be out of work in this job.
No.
This thing.
Nope.
Not unless you've been trained back full time.
I did what's called short haul, doing produce and like oranges, dates, melons, grapes, stuff like that in the Central Valley, and then we would deliver them to San Francisco or LA, and we'd be on the road for maybe 3, maximum 4 days on the road, and then come home. And you would sleep for 2 days, and when you would get up, it was right back at it. You'd be gone, again 3 or 4 days out of the week. It got rough, and that was just local.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. So I deliver all produce, food stuff to supermarket depots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll leave on a Tuesday, come back on a Saturday.
There you go.
Try and enjoy, because I can't get into trouble then.
Well, nowadays here in the United States and stuff, they've got actual GPS on the trucks to where they can actually control your miles per hour by computer in a office 1,500 miles away.
Oh my life.
Wow.
So just jump over to the chat very quickly, just to say that Stuart Bremer is joining us
Evening, Stuart.
in the chat.
Evening, Stuart.
You got a question there, which I know Karl will be able to answer. Charles Delaney is, what's the best way to strip chrome parts?
Bleach.
Dad has answered with, I use oven cleaner or neat bleach.
Yeah. Good, strong, thick jelly, like the really thick bleach stuff. Gets that chrome stuff off real quick.
And another question there from Shane. Shane saying, hello, everyone. Do you know about the bleach? I want to strip some of the Ghostbuster kit. Looks tacky as it is. So would that be...
Which Ghostbuster kit? That's not that thingy kit, is it? The weekly thing?
Don't know.
Oh, I see Scotch joined us as well. Good evening, Scott.
Oh, yeah. Scott, sorry. Oh! There you go. Up to date.
And how's Scott this fine and wonderful week? We've not spoken for several days. Last thing I saw from you was that little issue I had in a Facebook group. But we won't go there.
Oh.
It was quite funny. Right, what's next? What is next? That's my tow cables. Done. Oh. One thing I am looking forward to is the trailer for the new June film.
Yes. It's not long to wait now, is it?
It's supposed to be November time that it comes out.
Oh, okay. It's later than I thought.
Yeah. So they've started showing some stills now. So more and more are coming out each week. So I'm looking forward to that.
So I've put in the Creche Facebook page, I've put a note up for you to share your work.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much, James.
That's all right. So by all means, give us a picture of what you're working on now or have been working on this week.
Cool.
Oh, Lord.
I won't put a picture in there this week.
Yeah, so Scott says he's tired. He's been staying up late. He's working while it's cooler at night. Uh-oh. Talking of trouble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Danger, Will Robinson. Think he's ready yet? Or is he still throwing that thing around?
I'm not sure, but that was a scary view as I looked up.
It was, wasn't it? That's now there's some nostrils for you. And Skullfish has just joined us in chat saying good evening all. Evening, Skullfish.
What's
Right.
up?
How you doing, mate?
Get a big wave. So I've got a set of AK oil brushes sitting in a basket, and I've got some of that putty in the basket as well. I'm going to try some of that stuff.
Oh.
So I've just got to wait to see what's happening with work, and then
you'll fire it.
I'll fire it. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Be nice to get back to normal.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go for a motorcycle ride tomorrow.
Oh, nice. You get off to IHOP for breakfast.
There's a place right down the way that is actually a Pony Express stable where they used to deliver the mail and change the horses and stuff, and they've converted it into a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
But it's an actual historical landmark.
Ah, very nice. When you say just down the road, what's that, like 200 miles?
A quarter of a mile.
Ah, okay.
That's a bit
200-300 miles. That's almost where I live, where I came from, where I was born, and all that stuff. Where I moved up here,
Yeah.
Fresno. So I'm like 3 to 4 hours away from them now.
Okay.
Way up in the mountains.
Yeah. Do they have running water in Fresno yet?
Oh, dude, yeah. It's just that it's contaminated with methamphetamine.
Uh-huh. Oh, dear. So we have our 6th guest joining us this evening, and here he comes. It's Mr. Robert. Good evening, Robert.
evening, Robert.
Roberto!
Wow.
Who have we got today?
Most of the usual suspects. We've got Lewis joining us this evening.
Hello,
Evening.
Louis.
Hello. How are you?
Well, I don't complain, actually. It's a good weekend thus far. So.
Excellent. And what are you
Have
working
you
on,
guys-
Robert? You still working on Captain Jack?
Yeah, I still got him here. I did a bit more. Let me see. I got a new phone, and
Ooh.
so I have to see what. Let me see. Oh, it's still really difficult to get him into view. Nice.
There you go. Put him up an inch of the back of your black shirt. Go down.
Yeah,
Put it
that's
down.
very nice.
Down, go down a little bit.
Down.
Not the phone, the model.
Wait.
Yeah. The model and the phone. There you go. There's the boot. That's perfect.
Nice boots. Beautiful. Yes. I saw the
Yeah.
picture of those the other day.
That's nice.
Very nice.
It was the first time I did a suede finish, which
Yeah.
is quite a tricky thing.
Uh-huh.
We're not worthy.
No,
I
we're
got to be
not.
honest with you. I would have thought you finished that by now.
Yeah. It's really nice when you
Well,
nice when you paint his waistcoat.
I'm currently painting with the speed of continental drift.
Centimeter every
Oh,
1,000
dear.
years. Huh?
Yeah.
My speed is only measurable by a calendar. at the
Right.
moment.
Uh-huh. So it's a hard life. But
I'll tell you
somebody's
what.
got to do it, Robert.
That's a really good line. I'm going to use that next time I'm with the
Yeah.
wife.
6 hours on decals yesterday, Robert.
Excellent. That's good. No, that's good. You know, good things takes time.
I couldn't believe it took that long. I was just, when I got done, I was exhausted.
It's a hard knock life, man.
I mean, the whole time I'm just shaking. Don't screw up. Those decals are like rice paper thin. You
Yep.
know. Oh my God.
Yeah, the stuff I roll my cigarettes in is thicker than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you hear it.
Do they go on the model better if you roll them up as a cigarette then?
Sorry?
Those decals, if you roll them up like a cigarette, do they go on the model better?
I would probably think so.
Oh, okay.
They
Ashless,
would smoke and taste like shit, though.
ashless, right.
Yeah, but it'd be a nice wood effect, though, right?
For sure.
But like smoking woodbines.
No, but it's like I'm taking my time with this Jack Sparrow figure, and it just pays off. Because sure, I could have done the buttons and the buttonholes in like 10 minutes or something and be done with it. Instead, I spend the evening and they look splendid. So
Just fapping about, and you really, honestly.
It's
Splendid.
No, it does look good. I'm not jealous in any way, shape, or form. I promise.
I am.
I am.
I'm gonna fly out there because the rates are so low right now, so he could take me under his wing for about a week or two.
Well, at those rates, you can bring the barbecue as well and teach me a thing about that.
Man, that was a good prime rib yesterday. Man, that was good.
Don't make me jealous.
Matter of fact, I think that's the only meal I had yesterday because it was like a 1-inch thick prime rib. It was awesome.
So it was a smoked heart attack then.
Oh man, and it was like it took like 4 hours for me to complete it. You know, from the time I started on it until it was done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great. Now I know that I can't paint figures properly, and I don't get a good barbecue anymore. The two things in which I thought I was all right at.
I'm pretty sure you will be able to learn both.
Oh, easy.
Now, wouldn't that be worthy of a weekend away? Wouldn't that? Never mind all these model shows we're missing.
Barbecue and figure painting.
Yeah.
A weekend masterclass.
We're at Roberts. All right, next weekend, guys. Everybody put it on your calendar.
I like that idea.
Beers on Robert.
Would result in some awfully greasy figures, though.
Beers on Robert.
Yeah, but with the right amount of alcohol, you wouldn't notice.
It would all look good.
Either wouldn't notice or wouldn't care.
Like the old saying goes, all the women get prettier at closing time.
So, Lewis, what's your reason for doing this craziness?
The model make.
Yeah.
Did I hear a lady's voice?
What?
That wasn't directed to you. Sorry.
Okay.
I started it when I was about 13. My dad bought me and my brothers and my sister a model kit, and I was the only one that actually took to it and stuck with it.
Huh?
My
Right.
sister just sort of looked at it and said, no, walked off.
No chance.
But yeah, first kit I ever made was a 1/72 scale Spitfire. Did it brilliantly. I loved the paint job on it. Then I put it down on the sofa and sat on it. Not deliberately.
As you do, yeah.
Yeah, I was a kid. I just put it down and forgot about it and sat down. Yeah, and then I left the hobby for quite a few years, about 10 years, and then I come back to it.
Yeah.
And then about 10 years ago, I met Nat and said, this is what I do. Like it or not. See you later.
Like it or lump it.
Yeah, and she decided to stick around. I tried my best, but she stuck about.
That'll teach you.
Yeah.
That'll teach you. Cool. Okay. He is noisy, isn't he?
He is. You can't take him anywhere.
No. No.
Who is working as a dentist for side job this evening?
doing a roaring train if he was.
I don't know. Have you seen what the dentist has to dress like these days?
Yeah.
Very
So
true.
Skullfish is saying it's good to have a chance to join you all. So thank you, Skullfish.
Yeah, good for you to
And
be
then
here.
we've got Scotty saying, "LOL, director's cut live." I'm not sure what that one was referring to. Missed something. And then we've got Dexter's Crafter saying, "As long as someone teaches Lewis how to barbecue food and not burn it."
Well, as long,
Are you
As
a
long as it's not-
cremationist when you're doing barbecue?
It's called indirect heat.
I like to make sure it's cooked. I
Indeed, yes.
take a leaf out of her book when she's cooking a Sunday dinner.
Oh. Oh dear.
Got to be careful. She's got knitting needles out.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And yes, Dave, it's all Nat's fault.
Yeah, so Dave's saying, basically, Lewis, you're saying it's all Nat's own fault. Yeah. I said I was going to do something. Hold on. There we go. There you go, Nat.
I don't know what.
Say that again.
There you go. Sorted you out.
Oh no, no.
Oh,
It was
dear.
nice
So-
having you
oh,
in chat, Dave.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So Scott has joined us this evening. Scott Sutherland saying evening all. Evening, Scott.
Evening.
How are the Isles? I saw some pictures of what you were building, your isolation build the other day. That what are the name of the tanks again? Is it McCurver or something like that?
Those weathering pencils are awesome.
Have you got some, have you?
Scott does.
Ah, Scott's got some. Right. Yeah, he's saying it's wet and windy up there. Yeah. We had glorious sunshine here today.
Yeah, we've got a mixed bag.
Yeah.
It was overcast here.
Been a strange old day.
Supposed to be sunny on Wednesday, 25 degrees.
No. All right, what have we got to paint next? Does anyone know what these are on a tank? Hold on, let me see.
Put it in a
Hey.
big- yeah.
Let me go full screen. Let me get a pointy thing. So we've got the two tracks here. We've got the two pickaxe heads here. We've obviously got the exhaust system. We've got what looks like wooden sticks here.
Yeah, they would be the wooden sticks to go on the pickaxes, wouldn't they?
Yeah, handles, no, yeah.
They look a little bit large for pickaxe handles, like.
Either that
Is
for
that what you reckon they are?
cleaning the barrel.
Generally, they would be. Yeah.
I would have seen a big one because you've got to get, as in chopping down a tree sort of thing.
I've never seen anyone chop a tree down with a pickaxe.
No, but there must be a
I think you're right, though. They may very well be the handles because they're squared off at one end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big handles.
fork handle.
Cool. No, there's only two of them.
Boom, boom.
But,
I'll see what you did then.
Tyran 4 was what Scott was making. It looks very nice, Scott. Looks very nice indeed. Dave saying it's windy in the hangout that Dad's got up and running at the minute. So I can imagine. It wasn't cabbage today, was it? Or sprouts? So just in case anyone's aware, Dad and all these guys have a hangout every evening. So I'm sure if you ask nicely, they might even let you join. If I overstep the mark there, Mike. I'm sure if they get to know you, they'll let you in. Oh, that'd be cool, Scott. Scott's saying he could do a vid to show how to use those pencils, Chris.
That's cool. That's way
Yeah.
cool.
So, and then Dave's saying, Karl, don't the funnels go on top of the hull on that steam tank? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I didn't understand for a minute there. You mean these great big stacks here? Yeah. Yeah, they're a little large, aren't they?
We've got feedback there somewhere.
So there's a bit of feedback going on there.
It's not me. I've got headphones on. Yeah, Dad's saying anyone's welcome into the hangout. So, message Mike and ask if you can join. If you're looking for a hangout to join in and have a chat, and do some modelling. Great bunch of guys, so you get on really well. Oh, so we've been joined by 5760 scale models. Evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And Shane is saying, I am doing the tank destroyer version of the Conqueror, the FV215B183. It has only got a shovel, though. Indeed, yes. Yes, I've just completed that one, Shane. It's a very nice kit. It's actually the lower hull. I'll show you the lower hull. It's actually an identical hull. The two hulls are exactly the same between this one and the FV215. Okay. Exactly the same in every detail. You even get the choice of either using the real springs or the plastic ones. I went for the plastic ones this time. So, there you go. Nice kit.
And who's that from?
That is from Amusing Hobbies, this one. I haven't seen anybody else that does it, so I would have thought that Shane is doing the same one. So, Mike's saying Scott's only just learned to write, so be gentle with him. Oh. So anything else in the chat? Yeah, Model Making Co-op is the best place shop. So if you're not in the Facebook group Model Making Co-op, search for it. Sign up. I think it's got my little. I think it's got one of my models as the banner at the minute. See, I am famous.
Yeah, all right, let it go.
Unless Mike's changed it in the last couple of days, I can't remember.
Nicely.
It's got my Willy in a box as the banner.
Nearly dropped the model then.
Nice. Congrats for that.
Dave's saying that regarding the weathering pencils, Dave is saying that they're easy to use. Scott pokes one in each nostril and puts his undies on his head and says, a wibble. A lot. What's that off?
Blackadder, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Blackadder goes forth.
Goes forth, yeah.
Yes.
It didn't work for him, though.
No, Dad. No, Mike. That is perfectly fine. That lifeboat was lovely. Yeah, Scott's saying it's so nice to know who your mates are.
Yeah, right.
Looking at Mike and Dave. Yeah, Mike's just saying that he's changed it to his lifeboat, which is if you've not seen it, go take a look. It's very nice. So there we are, all caught up with chat for now.
They've taken your picture down already.
I know it's been there for months and months and months and months, so
Oh, so you know who you are, right?
he does, that's why he's taking it down.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. That's what I like about you lot.
Not a lot.
Nothing. So I need to paint them brown then, if they're the handles, fork handles.
Fork handles?
Yeah, we have got a bit of feedback, haven't we?
I can't figure out where it's coming from.
No, you can't. What I could do is work our way down and mute people as we go.
It's not there at the moment.
No, so I've just muted Robert.
Is it Robert causing trouble again?
Yeah, he always causes trouble.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's the part of the world he comes from.
That would be a surprise. I only have one mic on here.
Oh, I know what it is. Because he's got a new phone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. See,
Yeah.
it's, that them posh phones. Oh, that's a bit small. That one.
Them there
This one.
posh phones.
I keep taking this glove off and then putting it back on. What am I doing? Oh, dear.
So the extra solution.
So
Hi,
Lewis,
Mike.
for your new channel, what are you going to be concentrating on? Anything specific, or are you going to be just doing a bit of everything?
So to start, I want to do I've got a starter kit that I started filming and just going right back to absolute basics. So I'm just using what comes in the kit. So the bushes, the paints, the glue, and the knife. Just because, I mean, we all have all the air compressors and everything like that, your air bushes, which can be very expensive.
Yeah.
But if someone's watching one of these videos, I want them to see that just buy one of these starter sets, try it, see if you like it, and then you can gradually build up to getting your air bushes, compressors, and everything like that. So that's going to be the first few videos.
Yeah.
And then I think the rest of it's just going to be filled with photo etch.
There are. I have to say that's going to help me immensely. The photo etch.
Yeah.
Show full screen, Karl.
Because believe it or not, you don't see many channels that actually show you photo etching in great detail. It's almost like it's black art.
Yeah, I tried doing it.
I like it.
When I first started, I tried doing it, and it's like it's hard because my head keeps getting in the way because I have to be so close to the desk to actually see what I'm cutting.
Yes.
I'm basically headbutting my
Piece.
kitchen table.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult to film then, isn't it? Or have you
It's a
got a
good
plan?
subject to start with, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I am absolute garbage at photo etch, and I try my best to avoid it at all costs.
See, I did to start, but then I actually quite enjoy it now.
Yeah.
Strangely. It's even better when I drop a piece and Nat has to get under the table.
Oh yeah.
Under the table looking for the piece that I just dropped.
Oh,
That's why I made a bib to catch anything that falls that's that small. I was tired of getting on my hands and knees and looking for those stuff, so I made a bib to where whenever I'm doing photo etch and I drop it, it's caught every time.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I quite like the view of my wife under the table.
Take note, Chris.
Mine's at work.
Go back to Teasel again.
And she's
Yeah, but
she's too smart for that anyways. I try all the time.
What about the wife?
That's the only one I got.
That's the only one you can afford.
That's right.
You
That's
are
why
lucky.
she's at work.
My wife's the best woman I could get.
I've known mine since 1978. Since we were in high school together.
Very nice.
I weren't even a twinkle in my parents' eyes in 1978.
I was just graduating high school.
Oh, what it'd be to be young
Yes.
instead of old like us lot. We're only jealous, Lewis. We're all old,
How you see?
especially Chris.
Well, I just turned 15 this year, so I don't know what any is talking about. My birthday comes once every 4 years, so I turned 15.
I'll convince my kids that I'm only 21 and that's about 56. I say, how old's Daddy? Daddy's 21. How old's Mummy? 56.
Isn't that in the room when you're saying this?
Oh yeah, she sat opposite me. She's banging knitting needles together.
Yeah, thinking the you.
Yeah, I see her when she's sleeping and she gets a smile on her face and I think, how she killed me this time.
She's found a good hiding place where you can't find the body. That's what it is.
I want to visit it quickly.
Stay stuck.
So as soon as Nat's ready, she can come on and promote her channel if she wants to.
Come on, Nat.
Hold on. She sat here saying no, but like I keep saying, I'm the boss.
You wish.
Reverse psychology. I see what you did there.
Let me just finish this one.
We're going to full screen you and everything.
Hi,
There
Gary.
we go.
Here she is.
All right,
Here she is.
there she is.
There's Nat.
The real
So-
boss of the relationship.
Yes. So Nat, tell us all about why
Atta
you've just
girl.
started.
Say that again, sorry.
So tell us all about why it is you've just started up.
I've
what?
just started my own new YouTube channel, Dexterous Crafter. So I'm more going on like my knitting and my needlework. Very similar to Lewis, really. I'm just doing like little snippets, getting people started.
Mhm.
So little bits to get them started in needlecraft and this and that. So yeah, all really exciting.
Okay, so just needlecraft, or is there going to be some other bits and bobs?
Just needlecraft, because I'm
Yeah.
not. I do the models, but well, no, don't look at me like that. Just for needlecraft, because I do the models, but
Yeah.
mine, I'm not even past beginner stage yet. So
Okay.
I do mine mainly for fun, not for people to see, really.
Yeah.
So mine's going to be my knitting, my needlecraft, and diamond art.
Diamond
So-
Dot, that's the one I was trying to remember because my wife's just thinking about doing that. So if she does start it, I'll point her towards your channel.
Oh god, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
None of that jazzle business.
Yeah, she every time we see them, she's like, "Oh, I fancy doing one of them." So
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I'm Mike for Lifeboat, but that's not for general viewing apart from you.
Cool. Okay, doke. Well, thanks for that. So the name of the channel is
Dexterous Crafter.
Dexterous Crafter, and you can see the name in chat. So follow that name and go and like and subscribe. So thank you very much, Nat.
Thank you. 2 seconds. Lewis, get off my account.
You need better passwords. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Nat. Excellent.
Thank you.
So that's it. You stay there. He can stay doing something else.
Yeah, he's on my account at the moment. I'm just seeing comments coming up from my phone.
Hold on, I need to remove the admin then. Hold on. Otherwise, no one's going to be left in the stream. Cool. So, in chat, we've got 30 people watching at the moment. So, if you've not said hello yet, please say hello. Let us know what you're up to, what you're working on.
Say hello, guys and girls.
Yeah. So I'm scrolling back up through the chat to see where he's at. Mike's saying he's off to bed. I don't think he really is, but I think they're winding each other up in their hangout at the minute, so it's quite funny. Yeah, he says he's been bullied. They're picking on the elderly. So.
Colin, yeah.
So Model Making Haggis is saying they appear to be steel colour according to internet images. That might be these things I was talking about, was it?
I guess so.
Yeah, well, there would now. So, yeah, Mike's saying he's sulking. And we're getting
yeah,
Lewis
they
apparently.
They might be metal, actually.
Yeah. Lewis, Mike's asking if that's a knitting needle sticking out of your ear. Not yet, I don't think, Mike.
Not his ear, anyway.
Yeah. So.
I have thought about it.
Yeah, only insert it up to the bit that's got the
Thinking
number
about
on
it's the first stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah. So scroll down. Scott's saying it's okay. He's about as far away from Dad as he can get. I think that's referring to the windy chat. Oh, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not going to mention that one, Dave. Oh dear. Model Making Haggis. They say, my parents were of mixed race, my mother was Scottish, and my father did the 100-meter hurdles. That's quite clever. I had to think about that one for about half an hour. Oh dear. Yeah, it's Mike saying, what about the lifeboat? So I take it that's a private lifeboat.
Yeah, Telford last year I picked up the the 124 scale R&I lifeboat.
Yeah.
So Mike's been coaxing me into doing it, but I'm just having nothing but trouble with it. It's been an absolute nightmare.
So it's not finished. It's a work in progress.
Very much so. I've literally got the hull done, and I've started like the deck and everything, but it's just a nightmare. It's like I'll get it started. It's like it has to stop till Lewis gets home. It's like, Lewis, help! It's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, at least you're trying and having a go.
It's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Don't give up.
I've been trying for over 30 years.
Yeah. So Dave is saying that Nat, you need to get into weaponsmithing. That'll sort of lose lickety split. Yeah. So Model Making Haggis saying he's gone and subbed to both of you. Excellent. Nice one.
Well done.
Haggis.
Oh, thank you, Haggis.
So Shane is asking, is that concrete painted into me a buff? Prefer that to the olive tank destroyer. I'm going to do mine like the life colour sets for British tanks. This colour set, Shane, is Mr. Colour. And it is the colour modulation shet. Shet? What's a shet? Anybody got any idea what a shet is? It's the Mr. Colour. Let me go.
Well, if anybody should know, it's the Brits.
So it's this set here, Mr. Colour modulation set, and it is the dark. I can't read that in the screen. Dark yellow, and I used not the darkest colour. Let me just get this out. No. Which colour did I use? It's one of these. I think it was this one, C39 for the base, and then we went over it with a lighter colour, which is CMC05. Those are the two colours I used for this model. Well, it is a lacquer paint, so I was tempted to do a camo on it, just the very basic camo pattern, but I thought, no, I'm not going to bother. So yeah, that's the colour I'm using. It's the Mr. Colour dark yellow modulation set. Say again, Steve?
Were they expensive?
I got these from... Where did I get these from? UMP. Modulation sets are on UMP. So I got them from there.
Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave, and I'm going to let the ugly one jump back in.
Okay, no.
Please no! Please no!
Don't look at me like that. Hey,
Cheers,
bye.
man. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Cheers, bye.
Hey, bye.
Yeah, Scott's saying that Dad can give as good as he can get. He certainly can. We've been joined by Frankie Goes to Hobbywood. Good evening, Frankie. Have you finished that new shuttle yet? That's everybody just saying hi to Frankie.
What's up, Frankie?
All right, Frankie.
So, and I think we've got Lewis there speaking on Nat's account. She wouldn't dare stick a knitting needle in me. She needs me for my money and for her polyfiller. And in brackets that says makeup. Oh dear. Wait for it. Nope, nothing came flying across the room.
No, I'm safe. She knows who boss is.
Yeah, Mike is saying that that lifeboat is a hard kit. So
Yeah.
a lot to do on it. And we've been joined by Andy McLeish. Good evening, Andy. He's saying evening sprue nubbers.
Evening, Andy.
Evening, Andy.
Must be talking to you lot. Everyone's saying evening to Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Andy's saying, good Lord, it's a Lewis. It is indeed, yes. So he's joining us for the evening. So he can promote himself. What's the name of that channel again, Lewis?
Model Making Trucker.
Model Making Trucker over on YouTube. There we go.
I've had a
Make
few
sure you head on
people
over.
that-
Come again? Didn't understand it?
Model Making Trucker.
Free advertisement.
That's what it's all about.
Pimp it
Yeah,
up.
Frankie, I thought you bought a brand new shuttle. You bought a second shuttle. Am I getting confused? I'm sure he did. So Andy's saying even gentle spoons from the stream and Lewis. Ooh. Fighting talk. So Shane is saying he's never actually painted a tank. This is his fourth one he's building. Quite intimidated about painting. So many ways to do things. You just have to pick one and have a go.
And go.
Yes, this is the worst part of the build for me, Shane. I get it all, but I love the building part. I love doing the base colour. just picking a random colour and going with it, and then it's the rest of it. Once you get all the base colours down, it's then doing the weathering. It's at that point I start to panic and think, yeah, this is where I'm going to mess this up.
Too much or not enough?
Yeah.
Must admit, I'm only just starting weathering. I've not really done any on my models. It's always been like pristine, straight out the. It's just been launched out of the shipyard.
So weathering can be good because it can hide a multitude of sins.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's the part where you have the potential to mess your model up. But if you mess the weathering up, you can always add more weathering.
Yeah, it's not really knowing what to use. You know, I've only just started buying like washes and things like that. So I think I'm going to put them on my YouTube and I'll film it as I'm learning it.
Yes, that's what I did when I first started. It was very much this is what I'm doing. Is it right or wrong? I don't know, but let's find out.
Yeah.
So, this is the first time I've ever done a colour modulation on a model as well, where I've used 2 shades of colour for the base.
Turned out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad for a council job.
Not bad for a council job, exactly. So it'll be base colours, then a wash, then chipping, then dust, and then it'll be done. That's something else I tend to do. I tend to go OTT on the chipping as well. So Frankie's saying that yes, he has ordered one, but it's still missing. It's not arrived yet.
Yeah, everything's taking a bit of a while.
So Kevin Stevens is saying to for you, Lewis, that you sound just like him. I would have said mixer mate. Ha ha ha. So that's us caught up with chat. So we've got 31 watching now. I think that's the most I've had on this channel ever. That's pretty good. So if you've not said hello yet, please say hello in chat. Let us know what you're up to and what you're doing. That would be awesome. The more interaction we get in chat, the more we can interact back. So there we go.
Still getting a bit of feedback, guys.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about that, Steve, unfortunately.
Robert, are you still working on your wingnut, your wingnut wings, as well as your figure?
Man, I'm working on 4 things at the same time.
2 aircraft. I know you're doing the diorama ones, but I know you're doing the Halberstadt, right?
Hanover, yes.
Hanover.
Yeah, I'm also working on that, and I actually should be working on it a bit more because it's for an article. But as I'm the most easily distracted man in the world, I eventually ended up painting a pirate.
Congratulations on the article in the magazine too.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
What's this?
Sorry?
Yeah. Go on, Robert. Explain what about the article.
Well, I can show you guys.
All right, calm down.
No, I'm taking 5 minutes.
It's an awesome article. Awesome.
What are you going to show us? Okay, be back in a minute. Someone full screen him when he comes back, please. I'm just painting wood.
Let me.
Yeah, you're painting with
my jar of paint before I make a huge mess of my desk.
Like I did yesterday. I bought 2 bottles, by the way.
Okay, very good. I wrote an article to Fantasy Figure International from Guideline Publishing, and well, this in this issue it was published, and I'm actually quite glad that she got published because while I was painting her, I made I used some old primer, and the primer is very fragile on the figure. It really sticks very badly, and result is that she chips very easily damaged. So I took her to one show, and that was all there was for the live appearances. So it's cool that she's now in a magazine.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Congratulations.
And it's so basically I'm outlining the whole. Let me see
The
if
whole build.
So the whole process of how I painted her
That is so cool.
is
We have a
on.
published artist with us, ladies and gentlemen. A published artist.
And then the last page, so 5 pages article, which is quite good, I thought.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah,
We're
might be.
not worthy.
It's become a bit of a thing because up till a couple of years ago, I couldn't even get an article if I brought my own money with me. But these days, it's going quite well. It's the fourth published article in the magazine. So yeah.
Nice.
Is it only 4? I thought it was more than that.
Sorry?
I thought it was more than 4.
I've been in military modeling twice. I've been in STEM magazine with my thoughts diorama. And then now Fantasy Figures International. And there's 2 more articles coming up of a diorama and one of the Hangover, which I need to get back to soon.
It just must be my imagination, but you just seem to be in all the magazines all the time.
It's not that bad. I thought it's already a nice score.
No, it's good. I'm really pleased with it. It's some cracking models as well. They're well deserved.
Oh, yeah.
Look good when he paints them.
Yeah, if only you could stop yourself from being distracted and you could actually make a good model.
Oh dear.
I can't wait until he puts a smirk on the Wingnut Wings community.
Well, I've got some ideas lined up for future dioramas that involve some Winged Wings kits, which you will by now know are getting rare. And I plan to wreck every one of my aircraft.
They may not be getting rare for too long though.
Yeah,
Reading some stuff the other day.
Yeah, me too. There was an article about what happened at Winged Wings, and well, there was not that much word on what will be happening in the near future, but hopefully they will resurface soon because the kids are just too good.
Yes.
To disappear.
Yep. So we have 30 people watching. So we're going to do a little bit of catch up on chat. So we're going to scroll all the way back. And Charles Stellini is asking if I ever finished the 1/9 scale Italeri German motorcycle with sidecar. No. But it is out of its hiding place and sitting next to the desk, ready to be started again. So we shall be working on it soonish.
Good to hear.
Yep. Frankie goes to Hobwood is saying regarding the shuttle, going all the way back to that, he's saying he thinks it's lost in space. So. Okay.
check that out, Robert.
Oh, Jacqueline Stevens is here
Oh,
saying,
yeah, that looks beautiful.
evening, Jacqueline. He's saying, my cheeky husband is at it again.
It's the ammo and the fuel tank and the
Hold
ammo
on,
cans.
hold on. There we go.
That's a really nice brass color on that tank. My God, beautiful.
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that
Sure.
would be does wonders to the interior. Brilliant.
Just think
6
you're gonna
hours
paint all
on
over.
just those decals alone.
It's almost like doing PE, Chris, isn't it?
Oh, dude, this stuff is it gets you. Oh, anyways, yeah, I like PE.
Can anyone else see that twinkle in his eye whenever he mentions PE? Or is it just
Oh,
me?
dude. And I got some for the DFW or the DVW. That I've got some guns coming, and I think I'm gonna work on that one. This one's gonna take me a long time. Plus, I have a nice diorama I'm gonna put it on too. Also,
There are no events anyway. Take your time, man.
oh, that's true. Huh? That's true.
So we've got Plastic Monkey saying, great work, Robert. Kevin Stevens saying, awesome work, Robert. You must be so proud. Really inspiring.
Thank you. Yeah. It's one of those things, you know, that every time I get one of those magazines in my hands, you know, you just feel like a very happy child.
You've got all the lollipops. So Andy McLeish is saying, well done, Robert, as well. And then he's saying, I just want to know why Dave is walking around women's clothes shops the world over. I might need to go and scroll back in the chat there, I think. I'm not sure about that one. So Charles saying, great news. Dave is actually responding saying, having a wife of 5 daughters over 16, mate. He gets dragged around to carry stuff. So he is the mule when it comes to a shopping trip. I can understand that, Dave. So there you go. That is why Dave is being dragged around and going to all the women's clothing shops. He is the mule.
I've got all that yet to come.
Oh yeah. So how old are your kids, Lewis?
My eldest little boy is 5.
Did you just have to get told then? Come on now. Yeah, your youngest.
Trouble tonight, man.
She's
on the couch.
She's 3, but she's 4 on Thursday. I know that because
right.
my bank balance has just gone down drastically.
So a little boy and a little girl, 5 and 3.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Make the most of these years, mate, because it only gets more
heartbreaking
and expensive.
Oh,
I can't wait for them to grow up so they can start work and I can charge them rent. So
yeah, I did that.
Back off them.
I did that.
It doesn't work like that, Lewis, unfortunately.
I did that. I did.
Did you?
Yeah, it even costs money when they move out. So
well, actually, you worry more about them when they move out because you can't control them.
Yeah,
I said my little girl's
37, so
I said my little girl's grounded till she's about 40.
Oh dear.
I got one.
Are you not looking forward to them days when she's like 16, 15, 16, 17 and she's
Just
coming in with
remember
all
how
these new
you
boyfriends?
were. Just remember how you were when you were 15, 16, 17.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what he's worried about, and he can't afford a shotgun.
I got one. I got 2. One for distance and one for up close.
Can I borrow the one that's used for up close? I'll just lure them into a false sense of security and then bam.
Yes, come into my parlour, said the spider to the fly.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You guys are bad men. I don't know where you get this orneriness from. I'm a good guy.
So Andy McLeish is responding to Dave saying, but Dave, you're small. You can bugger off and hide. No, I've met Dave. He's not that small. He's not that small. You'd certainly fit him in a big pocket. No, I certainly wouldn't argue with Dave after meeting him. He might be short of stature, but yeah, he's a great lad. Proper down to earth. So Andy's saying, I can see Lewis sitting there with that grumpy old man stare with his walking stick when she brings home her first boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, it gets worse than that. Believe me.
Oh, you'll get.
I had 2 daughters. Remember that.
Hopefully, you only have to go through it once, and she finds the perfect man
That's
straight
where
away.
all this gray came from. 2 daughters, right here. See that?
Yeah,
Oh,
just so everybody knows, Chris is only 34.
Yeah. Well, I was born on leap days, so I'm
And a stunningly handsome brunette.
Oh dear.
Nat keeps saying, well, what about my little boy? Bringing the girl back. It's like, oh, I'm not bothered about that. He can do what he likes.
Yeah, until that girl brings her dad round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I'll be in the
can
truck.
answer the door.
I'll be in the truck. I'll be gone.
Funny how you don't worry about boys as much as you do little girls. Wonder why.
All right. So Dave just said something about his walking around the ladies' shopping places, and I misread it at first. He says the worst bit is sitting in the underwear bit at Debenhams. Now I completely misread that at the start and said the worst bit is sitting in the underwear in Debenhams, and I'm like, Dave, why are you sitting in your underwear in Debenhams? I completely read that. I was really sorry, Dave. And he says, sitting in the underwear bit in Debenhams, when your 21-year-old holds up 3 tiny triangles and a bit of string and shouts, Dad, what do you think of this? Oh, dear. I cannot. Thankfully, I've got 2 boys, so I don't have to go through any.
Girls are infinitely harder and meaner.
I believe so, yeah.
Mean. Oh my God, my 2 girls. Oh Lord. Ornery growing up.
Yeah.
To be honest, as you can imagine, I'm not the shyest person in the world.
Uh-huh.
And I was a single parent to my daughter, my eldest.
Yeah.
And I had to take her to the shops.
Oh yeah.
And we had to do the old bra measuring and all that.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I just went in the shop and said, could you just have a look at my daughter's bangers for me and see how big they are, please?
And could you write it down for me, please, so I can keep a note of it?
Yeah, no, I was never embarrassed by any of that sort of stuff. Had to do the, also, I'm not going to go into detail. I went into lots of chats, put it that way. Lots of the chats that you would probably wince at.
Well, mine,
Indeed.
whenever they came by, there was a bunch of Harleys parked out in the front yard, with a lot of suspicious-looking characters. They didn't tend to want to date her for very much longer.
Weird.
My little girl's got such an attitude on her at the moment. She hit her brother, and her excuse was, well, he hit me back.
Fair enough.
That works. That's brilliant. Oh, dear. She's going to go a very long way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A very long way.
That's hilarious.
That's brilliant. Put my phone down somewhere. Oh well, don't need it. No one's going to call me.
Who are you going to call?
Now, Robert, how do you run all of the wires that are the cables that are inside the cockpit to the rudder and the taillight?
Again, I attach them to the control column.
To the and the pulleys?
Yeah, and then I weave it through the chair. So to the frame where the chair sits on top of.
Right.
And then I thread it through the back wall, and that's where I glue it. And then I close up the fuselage, and the control wires to the rudder only go from the port where it comes out.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. I was thinking, man, this is going to be a pain in the Bazinski to have to try and get this thing to go forward cockpit into the actual working control.
My building is only smoke and mirror.
Good one at that. Top shelf.
I have I started last year on one of Copper State's new ports, and of course, as I destroy everything, that thing is also crashed. Scratch built the whole rear part of the fuselage. Everything behind the cockpit is made of evergreen and copper wire and stuff. So I can portray it like really broken.
Right.
And, for that, because it's broken, the control wires are visible everywhere through the holes in the fuselage.
Right.
So I started to build a cockpit, and there are 4 wires coming out of it. And I, at some point, I couldn't go further in that build, or I was distracted for the 10 millionth time. So I stuck it back in the box, and I took it with me to a couple of events, and I kind of forgot that that assembled cockpit was still in there. So when I finally got it out, the whole control wires were entangled in one big knot with all the screws.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So that was a fun puzzle for an evening.
Not.
Wow.
But yeah, you live and learn. Rather, but
Because I even got the PE turnbuckles for the wings and stuff.
oh, nice.
They're really cool looking.
So, I am looking at Steve and James and looking for a volunteer.
What?
I'm looking for either you or Steve to volunteer to have a look at the work in progresses.
All I
On
heard
the
was
Facebook
Steve
page.
volunteering. What's he volunteering for?
Oh, nice one,
I only heard
Steve.
James because I only heard James.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. We'll do it in about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
So I will put that up. So it's nearly time for your work features. So go post on the current pinned. No, I don't think it's pinned, but the current work in progress or completed builds post in Saturday Night Creche. And of course, if you're not already a member of the Saturday Night Creche, head on over to Facebook, search for the Saturday Night Creche, and click that join button.
Oh.
So we'll do that in about 10-15 minutes. That will be
Okay.
marvellous.
No worries. I'll give me just about enough time to break this.
Man, this thing's gonna look so cool.
He's a good one.
And that's making me a scarf.
She's giving you a
So
scarf.
it's not,
She's making me a scarf.
Oh, scarf.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Just make sure that it doesn't have two nuts on the end.
So you sure it's a scarf?
It's looking a bit of a tight fit.
Purely intentional.
Night, Dave.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
I have
Dave
to
saying
stop
he's
working on
off
this.
bed. He's up early in the morning to go chop up some more dead animals. It's a beautifully descriptive job title. I saw that on Facebook earlier on today, and I nearly made a comment. So, thanks for coming along, Dave.
Thank
very
you.
much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, it's a bright, sunshiny day here in California. Parks are open. People
Trying
are
to
out
make us
and
all
about.
jealous again.
Where I started this morning, it was nice and sunny. Then I got closer to home and the clouds started descending.
Oof. I was expecting another line there, Lewis. Oh, who've we lost? Oh, we've lost Steve.
Are we?
Yeah, we just lost Steve. He should be back shortly. His PC may have crashed.
Yeah, I think this next week I'll have to take my guns out and go blasting away a little bit.
Need a target. I'm sure Nat will volunteer.
Everybody was shooting. Oh, yeah, there are all kinds of targets.
If she won't, I'll volunteer her.
You got some volunteers for me?
Yeah, Nat, my wife.
Sunny California.
Mhm.
That's fine too. He's in Southern California.
Yeah, you've got to pay for the flights, Lewis.
That's fine as long as it's a one-way ticket.
Oh, no! Woo! She's probably saying, "Don't tempt me."
Might be worth paying the first class, Lewis.
can have first class, or she can go in with the luggage.
And that was the exact moment a huge came sailing into view.
And that's when the fight started.
And a frying pan comes flying across the room.
Fine, she doesn't know how to use a frying pan.
Oh!
And
Well,
that
mine
is
either.
the story how Dad slept on the couch.
Anyways, my doctor said I'm on a limited carcinogen diet.
Carcinogen.
Carcinogen. Burnt food. That's why my wife don't cook.
Just been told I'm not allowed to say anything about burnt food. I think she's got a degree in it.
And again, that's the story of how your father slept on the couch.
That's it. He got to be real good friends with the family dog.
When you say that she's got a degree in it, Lewis, is that a third degree?
A third degree.
Second, and first. She just said there'll be no bloodshed on camera, so can we just keep it running?
Can we stick
Until I'm about 70.
I like your optimism. 70.
Nothing like the wrath of a woman scorned. Hell no fury like a woman scorned. So I'm a firm believer of happy wife, happy life. Then again, I spoil her way too much.
I did buy her some flowers. Well, I got her some flowers 2 or 3 weeks ago.
From the petrol station.
Close, they were free from Aldi.
In fairness, it could have been worse. It could have been off a grave. Oh, freaking cat ears.
For fuck's sake.
For whose sake?
Jeff's sake.
Ah.
Goodness sake.
What do I reboot the computer? My camera turns me green.
Welcome back, Steve.
Is that still doing that, Steve?
Hmm?
Is that still doing that?
Yeah, it's a pile of.
Huh?
Oh, that's a good point.
What is?
Oh, I just had a thought.
You be careful now.
Easy.
Half hurt.
Dat weet ik dus niet.
So we'll quick look in chat, see what's going on. So Andy's saying it's a dreary, overcast and cold grey. He says he thinks the sister-in-law's been singing again. So Andy's saying you lost Steve. Well, where the hell did you lose him? It's not as if he's a set of car keys now, is he?
Oh, classic movie quote.
Oh dear. You'll have to enlighten me. I don't know which movie that is.
Oh,
It's from Snatch.
Which one? What line was it?
Well, where did you lose him? It's not a set of fucking car keys.
We'll let him get away with that one.
Yeah, it's not like
yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And cursing
Rain
on.
Man, Medicine Man, Medicine Man.
In a couple of minutes or so, we are going to head over and check out your work. I thought I would just throw that up. That's what you need to go to. It's the Saturday Night Creche Facebook page. That's what it looks like. And the post you're looking for is that one just there.
Nice.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to give you another 5-10 minutes. So head on over there and pop your work in so we can share it.
So Mike is saying Scott's trying to join something for the weekend. So if somebody wants to go and check that, James.
Yeah, on it.
Andy is saying, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today because Lewis was a smart arse. Was being the operative word.
Amounted to something.
Shane Hobson saying, right, I'm out of here. Thanks for the laughs and the model things. So thank you very much, Shane, for coming along. It's been our pleasure.
Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one. Talk to you soon.
Wat? In Amerika zal het nu. Kijk hoor. Het is dan middag, ja. 6 uur eerder.
Nee,
Oh, what's that?
I'll do it at 2:15, yeah?
Yeah, that'll work. Awesome.
So there's 25 people watching. Make sure you do a thumbs up or a like. Do a thumbs down. Make sure you tell us why. And also give us some feedback as to what you think of the show. So 25 people, if you want to get your work that you're currently working on over onto the Facebook page, so we can have a quick look at it, please do so. We're going to do that in about 3 minutes or so.
Cool. I've got to nip off for a minute because my sensor is starting to fall off, so I need to go and sort that out. So I shall be back in a moment.
No worries. What do I need to do?
That's just told me, bless her. She's done 54 to 56 rows of knitting and she's just got to undo it all.
No.
Thanks for sharing that.
It's all right, Nat. We won't tell no one.
So what's the longest everyone spent at making a model on one particular model? Like mine was the USS Enterprise. It took me over a year to build it.
Wow.
What was that? What, Lewis? What was it?
The USS Enterprise, the 1350 Tamir. Yeah.
Is that a ship? Right. You mean the ship or the
Yeah.
starship?
I know, the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
2 years for me with the USS Enterprise, the starship.
2 years for the Starship.
Yeah, I built the Polar Lights 1350. It's fully lit as well.
Yeah.
I did the US the HMS Hood, 1/350 scale, full PE, metal barrels, metal props, all that kind of stuff. That one took me 4 months of probably 8 to 10 hour days working on it.
Yeah, I've got
And then I did the Bismarck also on 1/350 scale with full PE on it also. That
Yeah.
took about 6 months.
I've got the hood in my stash to do.
But I'm disabled, so I can sit at home and work on them as I at my leisure.
Yeah, I think the longest one for me would have been the diorama with the parachutist. I think that
Yeah.
was about nine to 10 months. I think it took me.
Generally, my dioramas are the size of a postcard. and I spent about half a year, 7 months, 8 months, about that.
Yeah, all hand sculpted.
On that. I tend to do a lot of stuff myself, yeah, because it's fun.
Excellent. Just like you told me yesterday, time to start cutting out more details.
Yep.
What I'm doing right now as we speak. Excellent.
I think most models take longer than they should do to make for me. I get distracted too much.
I lose my mojo too quickly sometimes.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's mojo is one of those funny things that I don't. Well, I would have said I don't suffer from mojo or a problem with it, you know. But of late, I have really struggled. And I think when all the builds that I've done and completed, there've been things in which I've really enjoyed doing from start to finish. And I think the thing is, at the moment, I'm doing stuff in which it gives me some enjoyment through the processes, but doesn't sustain it all the way through. So, and I think that's down to subject matter, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like this is what we've made now, yeah. And I haven't completed the model yet. I've been working on this since January.
Yeah, but in fairness, Steve, I don't think I've completed a model yet. I think most of the ones that I've completed are very close, but they're not completed. Definitely. Yeah, even the figurine I did, I haven't finished that yet. I've still got to do the cigar and stick it in the lady's mouth, so to speak.
Yeah, so I've decided I want to get this one completed, then go back to a couple of other builds that didn't get completed last year. I need to go back to that Airbus.
To the
Airbus.
Airbus, yeah.
But I need to scratch build some wheel supports. I thought I got someone who had got the bits, but he's got some of the bits I need, but not all of them. So.
And I'm back.
So you got to do a bit of scratch building. That's not good.
No.
Right, it's 10 to 10.
So racing hour.
Share the appropriate screen. There you go. That should be sharing. So as I said, I put a post up this afternoon. Is that sharing? It is sharing. Yes, it is.
It is, yes.
I put a post up about an hour ago. Sorry, we should have done it earlier. My bad. Or how bad, whichever way you want to look at it. And we've asked you to share the work that you're working on. Let's have a quick look, see what's going on. It's over on the Saturday Night Creche Facebook group. It's easier for us to have it as a Facebook group because obviously we use 3 different channels, a bit confusing, but we've got a centralized place for bits and pieces. So let's have a look at the work itself. I hope this works. I haven't done this for years. Slowly but surely it will come up. Come on! Come on! Stuart Bremer's first. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That was a very heavy picture.
And we've just lost James. Oh,
He's clicked the wrong button.
Did it burst his computer? No, that's the question. While we wait for James to come back, we'll have a quick look at chat, see what's going on. So Frankie's saying no work in progress this week, so there is nothing he can post. It's a bit of a shame. Come on, Frankie, pick it up. Andy McLeese saying, "Oh no, well at least he's not pinging photo etch all over the place, Lewis." Must have been something I missed. And Scott
It's about
Sutherland saying,
underneath.
"They have all gone very quiet." Welcome back, James.
Here I am.
What happened there, fella?
I don't know. I got a sneaky feeling it is my computer not being very happy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try again.
Okie doke.
Bear me a second while I do that and that. And I could probably. Sorry, my screen's gone black.
Right. I'll tell you what then.
I've got it. It's coming. Right, bear with. Sorry, I'll just shut a couple of programs down.
I was going to say, I can share it. You can talk it if you want.
No, you're all good. Let's give it another go.
Okay.
I'll give it another go. I'm almost there. There we go. That's sharing, yeah?
Yep.
It is indeed, yes.
There we go. So, Stuart Bremer and he's weathering his Bronco. And I was saying before I got rudely cut off, what product are you using for your weathering?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to look pretty dirty, isn't it?
It does, right? Dirty bird.
Looking good.
Well, looking cool, yeah, very good. So the next young gentleman to show his work is Grant Ash. He says, I'm currently working on a mini art 135th European tram. Most of it is in the spray booth, drying, so I'm painting the figure tonight.
Excellent.
Nice.
Great job. A lot of figures.
They look very nice as well.
They are nice figures, actually. Mini art, in my opinion, mini art figures are pretty good. A little bit of flash and seams that you've got to be careful of, but they're pretty good, I think. Someone called
Lewis? Who's he?
What's
the name of that channel, Lewis?
Model Making Trucker.
Model Making Trucker.
And Lewis tonight is making a Yamaha 560. Well, that's what
That's a Yamaha.
It's definitely the Yamaha because the Yamaha's got those sticky out bits. What is it, Lewis?
It's HMS Belfast.
That's how I knew it was that.
Yeah. I got all the photo etch part and then painted it all, and you can't see it.
Yeah. That's a joy of photo etch. Yeah, cracking.
Yeah, looking very nice.
Some weird geezer. James, this is just, I took a quick picture of, this is what I've been working on. Obviously, it is the 148 Tamiya US 2.5 ton truck.
Is that the one with the metal chassis?
The metal chassis, yeah. I'm going to glaze over that because it took so much out of me last week.
It did take a lot out of everybody last
He
week.
was rather upset.
Yeah. No need for that. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on. So that's that. Let's have a look through the page because we left it so late. Let's have a look, see what else has been posted up. Frank's. Oh, what's that? Is that what he's got going?
So it's just arrived, I think.
Okay, purchases.
The Antonov.
So you've got the
Very
Antonov,
nice.
1/144th.
That is going to be.
We've got the Ocean Liner, which I don't know what scale that is. 1/400th. And the 1/24th bus. Do you know, I really regret getting rid of my one. And a pencil.
That's the bus Colin did, isn't it? That one, that Revel one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bore you. I've probably told you before, but I bought that London bus in a charity shop for £5.
Wow.
And
sold it.
and sold it. Yeah, lucky. I should have just built it.
Did you make a profit?
I did make a profit, and that does make it a little bit better. But I really did toy about making it, and I thought no, it was too big. But I wish I'd payout.
So what you're saying is you can't handle a big one.
No, my handshake. Anyway, just going through the pages, you will see Steph that was here last week, I think.
Yes, he was.
The budget model that he's put up his buddy build that's currently going on with him and a young man called Mark. They're building the Revell 132nd Tornado. I've not spoken to Steph, so I don't quite know how often he's doing that, but I would think it'd be fairly regular. So keep an eye out for that.
Tuesday nights, by the look of it, if you scroll back up.
Yeah, you've got Tuesday night there, but you've also got the 10th as well. So that would have been...
Okay.
10th would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So it might be a nightly thing, you never know. Obviously, he's got his dark grey primer tutorial. That he's put up
He's
there.
making his own dark grey. I need to watch. I need to catch up.
I've got to catch up. I'm not quite sure.
I've been real lazy on YouTube this week.
And that's one of our guests, obviously, that's been in tonight. I'm not sure what game that the two, Lewis and Natalie, are playing, but okay.
I think that was the de-gingering, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, was that the de-gingering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just did cling film and thought, move on.
I saw a video the other day of a guy who was cutting the nails of his dog, and he had he wrapped that stuff around his head as well, and just peanut butter.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that. I showed it to the wife and said, "You need to do this to cut the dog's nails."
Did we go over the page last week? I can't remember.
Nope, that wasn't there last week.
Okay, so I'll carry on.
We didn't look last week.
No, I don't think we did we? So this is Frank again, working on his wheel arches of his Opal 135th. I don't remember the name of the kit, but that is really nice.
That's nice. Look at that top.
And that top,
is that moulded or is it tissue paper or something?
I think, I might be wrong, but I think you'll find that is tissue paper.
Nice. Fantastic.
That's one of the better examples I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure it was Frank I was speaking to today in the mess about it. So forgive me if I've muddled it up, but it looks really nice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Someone banged on about cancelled thing.
Yeah. There it is again.
Do you know what? That looks moulded, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looked really good. Very convincing.
But the way it's painted is really well.
And then Steph's managed to put some pictures up of his willy.
Yeah.
Completely.
It's a nice willy.
Yeah, it's a very nice willy with a bit of a leaky string.
So you've got a spare tyre.
You guys, your willy. Oh.
It's not our willy, it's an American willy.
It's Americans. They're always over here, weren't they? So there you go. Very nice.
Yeah, awesome.
I think that's us done.
Yeah, we will. I'll try and remember to put it up a little bit earlier this week. So thank you very much, James.
All right.
Much appreciated.
Okay.
That is just put Lewis, you're so dead.
Yeah.
So we'll go back and catch up with a bit of chat because I think we've had a few people join us in. So Scott Sutherland was saying that they've all gone very quiet. I think that's in the little hangout they're having at the moment. And Andy's saying they were plotting something, Scott. And Colin's joined us from Festa 67 workshop. Evening, Colin. I hope you're doing well, mate.
Evening, Colin.
Hello, Colin.
Everyone's saying hello to Colin. Good evening, Lynn. So Lynn's joined us as well, saying hi, Heidi, y'all. I just got in from work, so I'll be with you in a bit. Awesome, Lynn. You relax and get them shoes off and get yourself a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, you get over those
Relax.
birthday celebrations.
So everyone's saying hi to Lynn, still saying hi to Colin. So cool, that's us all caught up with chat as well. So
Yeah, thanks,
25 people. 25 people watching at the minute. So if you've not said hello yet, please say hello and let us know what you're working on. Go on. Sorry, James. I cut you off a little bit there.
No, it was Steve.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Hi,
Sorry,
Colin.
Steve.
Not too bad, thank you. It's getting better. So it is what it is. It's annoying at the time, quite painful at the time, but yes, it's all right.
Yeah.
Now. Getting better. Glad to be out of hospital. That's for sure.
So
I'm just going to swap over with my apprentice.
Okay. So with Colin coming in, that lead me nicely on to the next bit. So tomorrow there is plenty of entertainment for you guys. There will be obviously Festus 67 workshop. Will be doing the Sunday brunch, which will start at 12:30, and then later in the afternoon we'll have the model making guru going live with.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No, he's not. No, he's off.
Right. Okay. So I have a feeling that Mike might fill that spot. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll get to see him because Mike will usually do the little slot in between Mike and Chris. And Chris will usually come on air about 7:30 in the evening. So that's tomorrow's entertainment for everybody. Make sure you tune in and watch. Hopefully, if I get some sleep tonight, I'll be awake enough to watch myself. There we go.
Yeah, Colin, I go to the nurse every few days. I'm back on Tuesday to get it redressed.
Okay. So Liz saying, yeah, she's working on chilling out now. Happy days.
Eating that birthday cake, I hope, Lynn.
So yeah, from all of us here, Lynn, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. Happy birthday. That was today or yesterday?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So Jamie Bone is saying that Ted will be doing a live show at 3:00 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to try and tune into that. I don't think Ted does too much stuff live, does he?
Oh, I think so.
That'll be interesting. Hopefully we'll get to see a bit of that Titanic. Or a bit more of that Titanic.
Is that the new trumpeter one?
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's a really big ship.
Yes. Indeed.
Stick something in the wrong place, Nat.
Sorry?
Stick something in the wrong place. See if you know.
Oh, I've given up tonight, so I've got my cross stitch out.
Steve,
Joys of having about 4 different crafts on at the same time. If one just goes messed up, I can just pick up another one.
There you go. There you go.
can't believe you used that phrase, Steve. Honestly.
Only you.
Oh dear. So Colin is saying his diabetic nurse told him off the other day for open wounds. Yeah, them diabetic nurses can be exceptionally harsh ladies, but they are fantastically good at what they do.
I don't see mine. I don't get to see one. But...
I don't get to see. I saw mine. When was it? February, and I don't get to see mine again until the earliest mid-December.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, but yeah, they are fantastic. All the NHS staff are fantastic.
They are. They are super.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do after the tank then, Karl?
After that tank, I am going to do a little bit more of the links. Now that canopy is here. But that links is going to be fillers for something for just me to do whenever I fancy doing something on my own. And then I think I'm going to get this bike done before I start anything else. Get it done, finished and out of the box. I can send it to its owner then.
I like this idea.
after the bike, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do something sci-fi.
Right. Sorry, guys.
Might do something sci-fi. I might even like finish off that Millennium Falcon. I knew that would wake him up.
Oh, yeah, that'd only be 3 years on the fly. I mean, why not? I gotta send you that other one. I swear, dude. That way you have 2 of them, and one will have the laser optics on it, the fiber optics.
Yeah, Colin's saying his appointment was over the phone, but he could see her expression in my head. Yeah, yeah, you certainly can. They are good. They come down on you like a ton of bricks when you're doing something wrong, but that's a good thing.
Oh, Chris, I got something really cool the other day. Since you are now your interest in World War I aircraft is awoken.
Dude, I've got over $300 in kits just because of you. Oh man!
That's the new special. It's 3 aircraft flown by Ernst Udet, who was the highest scoring German ace to survive the war.
Right.
And it actually has 3 kits in the box. It's really nice special edition.
What scale?
1 of 48.
Okay.
But
wow.
It's a really big box, but let me show you what's in it because it's quite tough. Because Ernst Udet was quite
I would say it was a very nice looking box.
Yeah, they do a lot of great work with that at Eduards. But to give a bit of a history behind Ernst Udet, he really wanted to fly, and he kind of felt what Germany was heading into, and he actually got his flying papers before the war started. So at the moment when the war was going on and everybody was choosing to go into the air, well, he was already qualified to do that. So pretty much immediately he went into aircraft, which he wanted to enlist, but because he was quite a short young man, he was too small for a lot of stuff. But not for aircraft, because an aircraft is good if you're tiny and light.
Right.
So, and well, eventually he flew pretty much every type of fighter that the Germans had during World War I, including a couple of captured stuff from the Allies.
Oh, really?
But in this set you have well, let me get the booklet because it's cool. But shown here is the set is called Du das nicht, which is German for certainly not you, which was painted on one of the tailplanes of his Fokker D7 that is blue. It's the red one in the middle.
Wow.
And the other it's Albatross D5. And you see a Fokker triplane.
Uh-huh.
And the cool thing is, let me show you. This kit has a lot of decal options.
Nice.
So you get 1 decal option, 2 and 3 for the Albatross.
Nice.
Wow.
You get 2 decal options for the triplane.
Man, that thing's in depth.
Nice. I like them stripes.
2 decal options for the Fokker D7.
The Fokker, yeah. I like the red one.
Yeah.
But also in the box is a resin figure of Udet, which is actually a really good likeness.
Udet?
Yes, Ernst Udet was the name.
I've seen videos of him when he would come in and land in the aerodome. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
This is for a 128 figure. This is a fantastic likeness.
Wow.
And you get you get the racing cockpit floor for the D7 and a load of PE to spice
That'll keep you busy for a day or two, won't it?
PE for
That's for the engine too.
This is for the DR1. And this is for the D7.
Okay, so you get full 3 kits.
Wow. Yeah, you get three full kits with PE, masks, the whole shebang. Literally, this is the PE for the Albatross.
Wow.
But as it's a special edition, they usually do something. Well, they add some extras to the kit. And if you were an ace and you had like I believe it was like 20 kills confirmed, then you got the Pour le Mérite medal, which is also called the Blue Max.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I would give you a miniature of that, which is cool.
Nice.
It's cool to display.
Way cool.
Very nice.
Oh, and a good movie too. Wow, no, those are
decals.
Outfits. Oh my god.
It's like three huge sheets of decals.
Wow.
And you get a little print because Udet was also quite an artisan. A print with a drawing of his with the Fokker D700.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's trick.
So it's really it's a really cool set that Eduard brought out, and it's like I believe it's the retail price is 30 euros, or I'm wrong. It's 60 euros.
60 euros, yeah.
But good pack. Three 148 aircraft, good detail, good value for the money.
Wow,
yep.
Definitely got a deal there.
Very nice.
What was the kit number on that?
The kit number on this is, let me see.
Pen.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Where's the boxlet? Here's the boxlet. It's number 11137.
11137. Very nice. To take a look at that, I think.
There the complete overview of the aircraft that you the choices. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
I already had an idea for a couple of years because the Udet was eventually part of the flying circus from Richthofen, and he actually took over command for a short while when von Richthofen died. And the thing with flying circus aircraft was that they were all very colorful. And I thought it would be a cool idea to have a wooden base cut in the shape of an iron cross. And then have, because I also bought this, which is the 160 figure of Ernst Udet.
Nice.
And I thought it would be nice to have him standing in the middle of the Iron Cross, and each leg have one of his aircraft that he flew in World War I.
Yeah.
So with this set, I'm already 75% on the way, and I only need an early Eindecker, so single wings, and then I have a nice, complete Udet set, which is cool.
Nice. Very nice.
I like.
Well, that was one of the latest acquirements, plus 2 Winged Wings kits that I managed to get in a really nice trade. So nice things for the future.
Indeed.
Oh,
Indeed. So we've currently got 24 people watching, so if you've not said hello in chat yet, please say hello. Let us know what you're up to. Oh, it's starting to go dark. Lewis,
Hello.
quick question.
Yep.
That shelf behind you.
Yeah,
is-
my work in progress shelf.
I think, yeah, is it level?
Yeah.
It is. It must be just the angle that it's sitting on the wall, because it looks like everything's about to fall off it from here. I'm looking at it thinking, that's not level.
No, it's
Obviously just a perspective thing.
yeah, it's because the camera's on the laptop, you see, so it's
Yeah.
angled back a bit
Yes.
and twisted to the wall.
Yeah. That's okay. I was just curious. So you might have lost the bubble in your...
Time for a beer, Robert?
Yeah.
Time for a beard.
Bed? Beer.
So Frankie Goes to Hobbywood is away for the evening. He's saying bye for now and see you all soon. So thanks for coming along, Frankie.
Yeah,
See you later, Frank.
yeah, Frankie.
Yeah.
Hi, Frankie.
Bye-bye.
And Lynn is saying she would love to get a wingnut wing sop with camel. Yeah, me too, Lynn. It's one of my most favorite aeroplanes.
They're getting rare and
Yeah.
Oh, and expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, wingnut wings prices are starting to rise.
I was lucky enough. Somebody at an event a couple of years back offered me one of their SEA5s,
Mhm.
and I thought the aircraft was hideous, but I thought, well, if I can talk the price down, it might be a good bargain item for the future. And as it was already sold out at the time I bought it, and well, 2 weeks ago it proved that my feeling was right, because it was indeed a very good trade item.
Yeah, you scored.
Because it gave me a very beautiful False 338 special edition Flying Circus. Look at those really handsome decal options.
Yeah.
And it also got me a beautiful Albatros DVA with the Bavarian's decal option. And that's going to be a beautiful wreck.
That's
So
the one
Lynn is-
I'm working on right now, and he's going to wreck it.
Yeah, so Lynn is saying to Nat, she can't wait to see some cross stitch. So yeah, looking forward to that. Myself, actually. It's always good to see people creating content for YouTube.
Oh, yes.
Wait, I can show you actually what I'm going to build. It's going to be beautiful. But I have to get the instruction booklet. Be back.
Are you eating again, Chris? Or is it lunchtime for you now?
This is the first thing I've had to eat today. Yeah, it's only 2 in the afternoon. 20.
Here we go. Let's have a look. Let me full screen you.
So
It's going to be this aircraft,
Uh-huh.
and the nickname of the aircraft was Badenhosen, which is German for bathing suit. Well, you can see where they got that inspiration.
Yeah.
Dude. That's gonna be cool.
But there is this picture in the booklet. This is why I love winglet wings, because if you love to make stuff damaged, then they always have a photo or two for you as inspiration. But here is the picture of the aircraft. Let me get it closer to the camera.
Oh, it's one of them new ones with the wheels on the roof.
Yeah, exactly. This one this is an Australian aircraft.
Wow.
But this one landed and nosed it over in what we did and came onto his back. And I thought that was a really cool way to display a winglet wings kit.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll show the cockpit off lovely.
All that detail, yeah.
If you look here, you can at least see the seatbelt hanging out of the stuff.
Right.
So there's actually quite a lot visible.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's going to be lovely. Great stuff for the future.
Cool. You know, I didn't think I could go off them anymore.
No. Oh. No doubt it'll be absolutely fantastic as usual.
Yeah.
There's still a load to screw up, so always be careful.
Robert, do you use the wing tape underneath the decal or over the top?
On top.
On top?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like it was on the real aircraft, because they needed some reinforcement where they stapled it to the ribs.
Right. Give it extra strength on the rib.
Yep. And it looks really, it looks cool when you see it, because they cut it from the same pattern, the same sheet that they made that they decked the wings with, but because the pattern also matches up the camouflage pattern, it's really cool.
Yeah, there's like 3 different colors of rib tape
Yep.
in that D5.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yep.
Man, I can't believe how long I've been working on this thing and all its decals, a seat, a tank, and ammo boxes. I'd already be done with a build by now.
Well, I showed the work on the handover a couple of weeks ago.
Right. Right.
That took me about 3 months.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. That's tough, man.
Yeah, but it's worth it because it looks amazing.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, I fully admit it. I'm a bit of a winglet junkie.
How many you got now?
Huh?
How many do you have now?
25.
Is that all?
Say 5.
25.
Is it my imagination, or did you say that quietly?
I got 3 and I'm broke as a joke.
It's like I also have the Junkers D1, the first nuclear aircraft World War I. I still need to to clean a bit here. But
Nice. Very nice.
the white Goering special edition.
That one's nice.
Yeah. Colin's saying he's tempted to get a Wingnut Wings as well.
Well, better be quick and buy whatever you can, because
If you can, they're well worth them. I mean, believe me, they're well worth it.
the stocks are running out and they're getting expensive.
Hope somebody picks them up and they'll bring that price back down. If you can even find them anymore. I mean, I understand the prices are going up, but even then, people are buying them off the shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some that I've been, watching on my list, on my wish list for months, and now they're gone.
Yeah, they're getting rare very fast.
I mean, the Gotha is about the only one left, and it's $300. So, good luck.
Yeah. Well, a good alternative is Copper State Models. They do a very nice Newport aircraft.
Yeah.
French.
Their instructions are on par as well.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Got one here in the box. Let me see if I can get it out of the stack without causing an avalanche. But
I wanted to get a Wingnut Wings kit, but someone said no.
Yeah, same for me, Lewis. I was told no.
Yeah.
this is one of the Copper State's Newport 17s. Yeah. Oh, this is the one. Hey, there's my rigging wire. Cool.
Ah, see, you found it.
See, we're here to help, Robert.
You're welcome.
Let me see if I can get this up close, because this is
No, that's the wrong person. There we go.
Wow.
this is the closer focus. Come on. So it's like a complete radial engine.
Yeah. Very nice.
The details are really nice. On this kit.
I can see the paperwork helps as well. Wow.
And
Wow.
I don't know. I think it's, if I put some white behind it, you even see the cross wires.
Yeah, you can see him just.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Wow.
Really nice. And on top of that, this is the one that I've been sculpting sculpting. I've scratch built the whole rear part of the fuselage with a pure intent of demolishing it, because it's easier to scratch build this bit completely new than to adapt the kit part. And eventually it will look like this together.
Yeah.
But then broken up and standing upright, broken wings.
Scratch built, he said.
I just faded out then, sorry.
Yeah, me too. It's like
I was too busy banging my head against the wall trying to find myself being unconscious.
And to give you an idea, this is the instruction booklet of a prototype model.
Yeah.
And the design is just brilliant.
Yeah,
you get a bit of information. about the aircraft. But look at how nice these instructions are laid out.
Yeah, beautiful.
So basically all the information you need is in here.
Mhm.
Complete with what color you should give it.
Yeah. I like the way they colour the bit you're working on so you can see exactly on the kit where it's going. Because
Yeah.
quite a few times it's quite obscure where that bit's supposed to be going.
That's something they cleverly copied from Wingnut Wings,
Yes.
because Wingnut Wings does that as well in their instructions. And then with the decal options, you get those new parts were really nicely camouflaged. So they just start with the standard factory layout of Newport,
Hmm.
and then pretty soon as they entered into the escadrilles of the French, you get the personal markings on it.
Yeah.
Of course, with aircraft flown by the great, well-known French aces. So it's really cool.
Nice.
And then, at 50 euros, you have really you have a nice kit, nice aircraft. It's not too big, so you can even make really nice dioramas with it without having to invest in more real estate to house them.
Yeah. Yeah. Lynn's saying she's just found one for $150.
A Wingnut Wings kit?
Yeah. That'd be camel, probably.
Which one?
A camel.
Oh, the camel.
And you know that the retail price of the camel was like $80 or something, 80 euros.
It's 89 pounds, I think. I saw it for before all this started.
So yeah, the price already shoots up incredibly.
Well,
Like, I
the
hope someone
Albatross
picks them
that
up.
I'm working on right now, I bought it for $99.
Yeah, that's about right for that.
And now it's like $200-$300.
Yep. Yeah,
If you can even find it.
It's a great investment, even if you don't build them.
Right. Well, you're the one that got me to open this bad boy up. Yeah, opened up a big old can of worms.
Bad
That's
influence.
all right, though, man. I love it. I love a challenge.
Yeah, Lynn's saying that one she's found isn't brand new, it's pre-owned. So somebody is selling it on for a profit.
Yeah, with the prices they're going for these days, it's really tempting to just sell the whole collection and buy a nice car.
Absolutely.
Now, the scary thing is that if somebody does pick them up and starts producing them again, a lot of people are going to be going, darn it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a risk.
Yeah. But if nobody does pick them up and you go, no, I'm not buying it, and then you want it 2 years down the line, you're going to be paying a ridiculous price for it.
Yeah, and you can buy a nice car then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I missed up. There was one of those. I thought, well, maybe I should. There was this. I think it was a snipe or a pup with a gnome engine. And I was thinking, well, shall I buy it? Shall I buy it? And eventually I didn't buy it, and now it's gone.
Yeah, that hurts.
Pity.
So Andy is saying it had 8 legs and shot across the floor like a rocket. He's never heard such a scream in his life. I take it there's a spider just scuttled across the floor. And somebody's gone absolutely ballistic.
Himself.
Yeah. I worked with a guy a long time ago when I was lithograph printing in the Midlands.
Stone Age?
There was a a bit earlier than Stone Age. Just coming out of the Dark Ages.
Chisel and stone? Oh.
And this guy was probably 6'2", built like a pit bull. And we were working one day, and he screamed at the top of his lungs one day, and everyone was like, "What on earth is going on?" Went across to see what was happening, and it was a spider. He had an absolute phobia for spiders, and I mean, this man was shaking.
Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
I'm
People
not
say they're scared of spiders, but if you've got a proper phobia for spiders, you are uncontrollable.
I tell you, I was about to go to the supermarket, and I was walking out of the gate in the backyard, and there was this little clump in spider web hanging there, and I completely fell out. It was a nest of tiny spiders.
Ah, yes, I've seen that before.
Really, if you touch a little ball, it kind of
Just
explodes.
explodes. Yeah.
Million spiders. That was a horrific moment. So whenever these days I see a spider, I really have the urge to burn down the house.
Yeah, burn it with fire. Yeah. So Andy's saying it was a big one, and he has to scrape the misses off the ceiling, and he's not sure he's got a spatula big enough. I hope she doesn't see that, Andy, or else you'll be in Lewis's shoes.
You can borrow my spatula, Andy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So we are coming up to 20 to 11, so we're not going to be here for too much longer. We're going to start to wind up in a moment, I think. And call it there. It's been a pleasurable evening as always. Yeah. To think we're mid-May already.
Yep.
So,
Isn't it going quick? Even stuck at home, and it's going like a rocket. And he's just confirming. Yeah, she knows it. Yeah. Oh dear. What's that come off there again? I have to glue that on. My light cover keeps coming off.
I'm still in full view, am I not?
Huh?
Yes, you are. Yes. You are the star of the show.
Ultimate flight.
Yes, you are.
What have I done with my tweezers? Can anybody see my tweezers?
Off to your left.
My left or your left?
Your left.
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 The other left.
No, the other left. Not that
Right
one.
there. Right there.
Here? Say
Yeah.
cold or warm?
There.
Hotter? You know, I nearly swore then.
Hang on, let's help you. Let's make you full screen. Right, okay, so
It's not these ones because I've just got these ones
I
out.
was just about to say they're in your hand.
Got water on it.
I know, I've got them sat on
no,
the table somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I keep losing my light cover. It keeps popping off.
Hey Chris, want another cool goodie for your albatross?
What's that, brother?
Have you heard of proper plane props? Wooden
Proper-
props.
Oh,
Proper
Yeah.
plane props.
Oh yeah.
Wooden propellers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Check this beauty out.
Oh, that's right. You got one. I remember you got those.
Laminated.
Man,
Let me see.
you can even see the wood grain and
Yeah, but it's actually carved wood.
I know. That is so
Layered.
cool. Yeah, you tossed a couple in my package, didn't you?
Oh, I wish I had that.
I'm teasing you, man. I'm teasing you.
No, they're made by a guy in the Ukraine and
What's the name of it?
proper plane.
Proper Planes. All right, I have to check it out.
You get it in one of these little tubes,
Wow.
and there are a couple of prop boxes in it.
Okay, yeah, right. Because
They're-
I've already painted, the ones that come in the kit.
Yeah.
I kind of painted those, and I'm just not digging it.
If you want to do that properly, you have to paint them first in a sand color and then mask the laminations into it and airbrush the darker layer.
I know I've got some really thin pinstripe tape, and I just thought to myself, man, that's too much.
I've done it a couple of times. It's a lot of work, but
Right,
when done right, it looks brilliant.
right. But that right there is just beautiful, man.
It's a work of art, absolutely.
I mean, that's the real McCoy. That's real wood.
He's asking like 27 euros for it, which, considering it's completely handmade, like the real thing, it's
Right.
pretty cheap.
I'll have to check
When
it
you think
out.
about the amount of work that must take.
Sorry?
I said that is pretty cheap considering the amount of work that must take.
Yeah, it is.
You got to be careful though, because people will just look at it and go, "It's finding that balance point of where it's worthwhile buying." If that makes sense. There's always going to be someone that buys it, but
I was thinking about getting one of those that make the prop look like it's spinning. It's the blur.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Because I've got that big old resin cast diorama, remember, of the aerodrome?
Yeah. Nice stuff.
Huge resin cast. That's what I want to put it on.
Yeah, that would look cool with a couple of ground personnel and the pilot next to it.
Definitely. That's why when you talked me into doing that, I was wanting to get that, like they've got the one on the guy on the ladder that's working on the plane or whatever. There's a kid in there. I think it's by ICM.
Copper state models.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So Lynn's away. She says, "Well, I'm going to go fix her dinner. I had fun. Thanks for the awesome birthday wishes. Much love. Night night. Catch you all next time."
Not Lynn.
Good night, Lynn. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm going to make it tonight as well, guys.
All right, brother.
No worries, Robert. Yeah, we're about to knock it on the head, I think, all of us. So,
Yeah.
thank you very much for coming in this evening.
Yeah, no problem, man. It was fun again. So,
Yes, it was.
on to the next one.
That's
Indeed.
it.
We'll be back next week, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Have a
Robert.
good night, all you guys.
Cheers, Robert.
All right,
Talk to you
Robert.
soon.
Good,
Cheers,
man.
Robert.
Later.
Bye, mate.
Oh dear. Cleaned my pallet's been for ages. Okay. Yeah, so Andy's saying he keeps telling his wife to keep all her sewing stuff and quilting things off the floor so the spiders can't hide. He's saying the dark brown laminate flooring doesn't help. Yeah. I wonder what it is that makes them so scary to people. It's probably because they don't act. Yeah, it's probably because they don't act like a normal creature, do they? They're very, almost robotic, aren't they?
Some
spiders?
of them can jump, pretty decent, but you've got to just to be able to identify what's venomous and non-venomous.
Well, there is no venomous ones in the UK, so we're good.
Well, you don't have any venomous spiders?
Well, there's no deadly venomous spiders.
Yeah, we got venomous, but they're very rare.
Yeah,
but they don't kill you.
No, it's like
Well,
almost
you
like
guys
a beast.
are straight
like
up.
A beast.
Ours is, we've got the black widow. If you're not, careful with it, it'll kill you. The brown recluse. If you're not careful, and now we got these freaking murder hornets coming. So good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Try to give me one of them big electric fly swatters. Knock them down with electricity.
Yeah, so Graham is saying, Andy, guess your missus is scared of spiders. Well, get the tiny red one and see how she reacts. That must be them very, 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 very small ones. Can you remember them?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if they're actually a spider or not.
Are they the ones that leave a red stain when you squish them?
Well, I was always told, especially like remember money spiders.
Mm-hmm.
The tiny little spiders. If you found one on you, it was good luck to keep it. Or good luck to let it go. One or the other. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've slept since then.
We've got some crazy spiders over here, but it's wolf spiders, tarantulas. Tarantulas aren't venomous, but they can bite the shit out of you, and
yeah,
it's like a bee sting. It'll hurt. But
yeah, I saw a few tarantulas when I was in Texas.
Right, and in the spring and summer, they come out and tend to be all over the road. Now, what you have to really watch out for are the rattlesnakes out here. Those bad boys. Woo! Yeah. Springtime right now, abundant.
Yeah.
And they're all out from the burrows and they're sunning themselves on the rocks or the street, so you got to be real careful where you walk out here right now. And then we had a couple of earthquakes day before yesterday out here in Nevada, which was, just about 100 miles from us. It was a 6-point something in Nevada, and where we were at, it was a 4-point. 4.2. It's kind of neat when the ground starts moving around underneath your feet.
Yeah, it's very unnerving, isn't it? I've had it on. I've bleh.
You've got your teeth there.
Yeah, it's like I'm recording video or something. Yeah, it's a very unnerving feeling when the ground moves.
It is. It's weird.
The last thing you actually. It's very, very strange. I've had it happen to me once.
I've had it a bunch of times. Being said, I live out here in California. The truck drivers out here call California shaking now. For good reason.
Yeah. Right,
I live about
I think
maybe
we are
200 miles from the San Andreas, so
yeah, we are going to wrap up. So we will go through everyone and see what everyone's managed to get done this fine evening, and we shall start with Mr. Steve. Are you there, Mr. Steve? Yes. No. Yes. No. Thumbs up. Yes. Thumbs down. No. All right. Okay. So we'll head on over to Mr. James to see what Mr. James has managed to get done this evening. Hello, James. What's this? Pass the parcel.
No, mine's gonna be.
Yeah. So basically, apart from the fuel tank, that's what I did last week. So we got the fuel tank on there. The wheels, front wheels are just placed on there for now. So I haven't used them. Back part of the truck is all put together, sub-assembled.
Nice.
And we've started on the interior of the cab. Again, that'll be another subsection. So we are, apart from a couple of snips here and there, ready for primer, really.
Cool.
And then I can get these put together. So yeah, done quite well, actually.
Awesome. So we'll head on over to Mr. Lewis and see what Mr. Lewis has managed to get done this evening.
I managed to stick my new lady together.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's nice, that.
That looks good.
Yeah. I like that. What scale is it? 1/6? Or is it one of those that's not a
1/32nd?
specific... No, it's too big for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too big
I
for
think
that.
it's 112. 124.
24.
124. Okay, I like that.
Did you
That's
have
a
a lot
nice
of
size
problems
to
with flash on there?
No, none at all. There's just
Really?
a few seam lines to get rid of, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
no flash, no nothing.
Nice.
I like it. I like
just
it a
need-
lot.
Need a nice picture to model it on.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Sure,
cool.
someone in chat will find you one.
I hope so, because the one I've got here, she's not very good.
Think. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. So, are you available yet, Steve?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Sorry,
we'll head on.
I was painting. Sorry.
That's quite all right. So, what have you managed to get done, Stave?
Right. So make sure my hands aren't dirty. I've managed to get the tailpipes on. Tonka.
Nice.
And the rear wings painted. And all that anyway. I've got the steps painted and inserted on there.
Yeah.
And I was in the process of doing the main ladder, but then I smudged a bit of it because I thought that was dry, but it's not. So you see that it's all hand painted because it's about 4 different colours.
Yeah.
And I've painted some more bits in cockpit pieces. So,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
getting there.
Awesome. Thank you. And Mr. Chris, what have you been up to? What have you managed to get done this evening?
Not a whole lot because this thing is so intricate. I put the fuel cell, fuel lines, ammo boxes, just doing some dry fitting, making sure everything is doing its thing.
Yeah.
Making sure everything's copacetic before I move on. So
Yeah. The front of that fuselage is looking very strange shape. The top, the opening at the top where the engine is. It's a bit of an unusual shape.
yeah, this right here is around the actual cylinder heads.
Yeah.
The little looper, they're actually almost touching the cylinder heads of the engine as it's in line. So it's actually the metal, which it's a metal cowling for the top of the motor, is actually fitted to the sides of the engine. You can see where it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
So this one's going to take forever.
Awesome. Awesome. And myself, I managed to get these 2 tow ropes finished. So they're all now painted up. They no longer look like copper wire.
There you go.
And what else have we been doing? We've been doing some of the tools on the back of here. So they're all pretty much done. We've got the first layer of the rust down on this part of the exhaust here.
There you go.
So that part is going to be fully rusted up. And I've started to put in the green tint.
That's a nice size kit.
So we've got the green there. There's a few more layers to do, but it's really difficult to paint. We've got the one in there which is finished. Right inside there, my thumb's on top of it.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
Tint in the window. And the commander's hatch has been a real pain to paint these green windows. So yeah, several more layers to do on there yet.
Sweet.
And that's pretty much it. That's all I've managed to get done this evening. So yeah. So there we go. So without further ado, thank you everybody here for coming along. Thank you for joining us, Lewis. Hopefully
Thank you for letting me.
Yeah, Lewis,
again.
hopefully we'll see you next week.
Hopefully
I'll be here.
Again, join us for some more. So that would be awesome. And the usual riffraff that's always here. We've got Steve from Totally Scale Models, and we've got James the model officer, and we've got Chris from sunny California. So everybody that's in chat, thank you very much for coming along, joining in, sharing what you're up to, and generally having a good time, or as best a time as you can. So from all of us here at the Saturday Night Creche Towers, we bid you good night.
Good night.
Right.
Stay safe.